You see, ventriloquist puppets have no agency of their own. They can only speak when their owner wants them to. They are mere husks through which a comedian attempts to solicit laughter from an audience. They have no soul. Or is that what they want you to think? This is the dimension of artificiality. It is an area which we call the Lofti Lair. Deadly Confession by ChatGPT. In the dimly lit theater, the anticipation was palpable as Victor, a seasoned ventriloquist, stood alone on the stage, his ventriloquist dummy, Charlie, resting on his knee. The audience's eager eyes were fixated on the pair as Victor began his act. Victor had performed with Charlie for years, and the dummy had always been a silent partner in their routine. But tonight was different. As Victor began to manipulate Charlie's wooden mouth, he realized something was terribly amiss. Charlie's eyes gleamed with an eerie light, and he spoke with a voice that was not Victor's.
"I have a secret to tell,"
Charlie's voice hissed, cutting through the air. The audience gasped in astonishment, convinced it was all part of the act. Victor's hands trembled as he struggled to control the doll.
"Charlie, what are you doing?"
he whispered, his voice quivering. But Charlie ignored him, his painted lips moving independently.
"I saw it all, Victor. I saw what you did."
A shiver ran down Victor's spine. His mind raced back to a dreadful night long ago, a night filled with guilt and a terrible secret he had thought was buried forever. Charlie continued.
"The night at the old Willowbrook Inn, when you took a life."
The audience's laughter had turned into a collective gasp of horror. Victor's face turned ashen, and he tried to pull Charlie from his hand, but the doll was unnaturally strong.
"I'll tell them everything, unless you do as I say."
Victor, desperate to keep his dark secret hidden, nodded frantically.
"Just please don't reveal what I did."
Charlie's eyes gleamed with malevolence.
"You'll perform my act, Victor. You'll be my ventriloquist doll."
As the audience watched in eerie silence, Victor's voice became Charlie's voice, and Charlie's voice became Victor's. The dummy confessed Victor's crime in chilling detail, describing the gruesome night at Willowbrook Inn. When the tale was finished, the theater erupted in chaos. The audience didn't know whether to applaud or call the authorities. Victor, trapped in Charlie's malevolent grasp, realized that his life would never be the same. The theater emptied, leaving Victor alone on stage with the doll that had become his puppeteer. Charlie, having revealed the deadly secret, now had Victor firmly in his control. As the lights dimmed and the curtain fell, the once silent ventriloquist dummy whispered,
"Our act has just begun, Victor, and your life is no longer your own."
And in that darkened theater, the bond between ventriloquist and dummy had taken on a terrifying new dimension, one where the puppeteer had become the puppet, and the true horrors were yet to come. Rumor has it that Charlie had confessed to a dozen of Victor's murders over the next few shows. No one knows where Victor is now. Some say he is rotting in some dark prison cell. Some say he became a doll himself. And yet others say he is trapped in a perpetual state of confession, with Charlie hand in hand in the Lofti Lair.